Hey guys, this is XRC085 here to show you my next update that I've done on my car. I made a video before, all the components, how it works and everything. I did test it out and it runs pretty good. It handles like a touring car like I said before. Um, with that being said, today I just made my top brace from here to the chassis, the top chassis plate. What I did was I had to cut a piece out because if you can see, the differential is high on one end and low on the other side. This is still a 4x4, but for round has been converted to a two-way drive just to get the handling right, to see how it's going to handle with the characteristics and everything else. So this is top brace. It goes from here, connected, and it does a lot of stiffening on the suspension in the front. To the shock tower, it also supports the differential front end from bouncing up and down. Plus, it have the supports up at the front. Too quick for you. I appreciate all your comments. You know, you're the only brother out there that's been watching my videos and complimenting on the work I do. I take pride of my joy in what I build, and I take pride of in the hobby. I've been in the hobby for almost 4 years, 5 years now, and I love it. I made a lot of RC cars. Different things that I've tried, different RC car parts that I've made in my lifetime. Different chassis, different handling characteristic. I did find that lowering the Rustler to a lower specs and whitening the chassis does an improvement on it. It actually improves the handling and swaying side to side. It keeps the vehicle level to the ground. If I can go through all these parts that I've made, that I've took together and put together. This is a mix of all kinds of parts. There's Rustler parts in here. There's T-Max parts in here. There's HPI, HSP. There's all kinds of stuff. There's a mix of every RC you can think of possible. Uh, there's all kinds of stuff. Everything's working good. Like I said, it's top brace. I had to cut this piece out just to get this to fit. This is how I adjust my steering to see if it's going to be stiff. If I wanted to make it a little stiffer, so it's kind of a little stiffy to turn, I could do that. Turn it down, turn it up. I will be making a back brace to put on it. Now, I came up with an idea how I'm going to do this one. The back brace is probably going to hook to this here. So what I have to do is I need to take a piece of aluminum plate, same as this one, screw it to here, but I have to do all these cutouts. I gotta do it's gonna be a single one going across it like that, and then it's gonna turn over and possibly connect. I'm gonna try to connect that to either right here or make existing holes and hook it to here. And then, like I said, the water cooling system is probably gonna go back here with a place. A little dirty because I haven't cleaned it or anything like that, but yeah, this still looks great. Like I said, I did a lot of testing on it, and it's been working pretty good so far. So I think I lost a nut in there for a minute, but yeah, this is it, man. This is what I've been working on, and I like it. This is by far the best project that I ever worked on so far. I knew that if I used my 1/8 chassis, I could compensate with what I need. Like, it was supposed to be a little bit bigger than this. This is really considered a 1/10 scale instead of. It's a little bit bigger than a 1/10 scale. This is almost the size of the slash, but if you put the slash together, it's probably about an inch and a half, an inch and a quarter longer. But yeah, I mean, I would have made it different. It would have been bigger, but I needed the screw holes to mount this baby in here because I knew now, like I said before, this is a 1/8 scale chassis that I've made. I copied the same exact specs as the X01. 19 millimeters long, 8 millimeters wide. The only reason why it adds the other extra millimeters equals to 17.5 or whatever it equals to is because of side panels. I'm not using side panels. My rear end is definitely wider than my front. I did that so I can have more stability at the rear. And like I said, this is a posi rear. See, it's a posi rear. So on my torque, I'm not losing any torque at the rear. And like I said, this handles like a touring car. It's swayed side to side the way I have the suspension layout, and it does good. It does really good. So having wider arms at the rear, it's a lot more stable um, when it comes to something like this. That's more, and all the weight is distributed evenly. Batteries on that side. I would like to put the servo over here, but I knew it wasn't going to happen, so I put the servo on that end facing towards in. So I'm gonna probably be making another video pretty soon, or when I get time. Um, I'll get to making the brace for the rear, and I'm not gonna have a skip plate because this is thick enough, that'll provide us that. And like I said, it's pretty stiff. It's not going anywhere. I can pick up the car. Okay, it's not pretty good. And this plate that I got back here, this is just to give me protection for my ESC. So if I get anything kicked up or any rocks or anything, go behind and it hits the ESC. There's going to be a plate installed right here where this screw hole is to protect the ESC from getting hit from the side. There is going to be a bigger motor put on this. For right now, everything else is looking good. I still need some modifications that I got to do. But it took me a while. It didn't take me that long to build it up. Because, every time I get off, I work on it. And I have plenty of equipment, plenty of RC parts that I could just make whatever parts I want. So, that's it for now, guys. Thank you. And for those who watch my videos, subscribe and comment. If you ask me any questions you want, leave me a comment on YouTube or just hit me up one of the videos if you like something, or if you want to know how I made this and how I made that. I'll show you what to do. I'll even do a video step by step of how I did everything, if you would like that as well. And I could go by taking this apart completely and then go over the steps on what I've used to make it. Half of these parts are bought. I went to Lowe's and bought this. This here is the TV parts, most of my aluminums. This is just other parts from RCs. This is the rear end of the Stampede, the gas version, the nitro version. The plate, there's a little plate that goes on the bottom of it. That's what this is, and I use it to make the shocks, with the shock tower and everything. They're not adjustable, of course. I could make them adjustable if I wanted to. I could raise them up more to up here, so that I can get the proper height for the arms. I'm gonna leave them where they're at right now, and then see what happens later. Alright, guys. Later on for now. Later.